You have unbelievable bone structure. Have you ever done any modeling?
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared. Was that the one you thought I was going to do?
No, actually, I thought you were going to do another one.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah, I was feeling complimentary today.
So we are in February, the month of love. So we're kicking off we got 2 movies we're doing this month, and it's just all love from Russ and Jared to you, our listeners. So we're gonna do 2 rom-coms this month.
That's right.
Get fired up.
This month, the year of our Lord, February 2022.
We don't need to say dates, but sure.
Nope. Let's put a stamp on it. People will know.
Yes. So we had a new movie we're going to be doing. So new teardown. So that means, of course, we start with the trailer trash. So this is trailer trash. Watch trailer, break it down, or trash it mostly. Why don't we just dive right in? What are we watching? And before you say it, this is your fault.
I'm so sorry.
I've only said that a couple times, I think.
You say that a lot, actually.
I don't know. Well, not lately.
Every time I pick.
Well, yeah. So that's probably 50% of the time. So, okay. Yeah. So it's been a long time since I've, had to say that to you. So
I'm not sure you said it at Selfless, which was also my fault. So thank you for not saying that.
I didn't because, it
wasn't that bad, right? Like
it's not where we're about to venture into. That's why.
No. Yeah. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. I didn't know this movie existed.
But we'll be. I mean, there was a.
Did you?
No, I had no idea. Okay. It shouldn't exist. We had a slight little kind of back and forth rush to the finish line to picking this movie, right?
Yep, that's right.
Sometimes when we're rushing, we kind of just hey, yeah, sure, this one will work, and then we watch the trailer, and then we think, oh God, what have we done?
Yep. So
it gets worse.
With all that being said,
it gets worse than our worst.
Yep, that's right. That's right. This is up there. So the movie 2008, good year, especially for finances. The Hottie and the Nottie, and Nottie is spelled like Hottie, Nottie.
I hate it. I hate every bit of it.
It's not good.
Okay, well, why don't you tell us what it's about?
So, a woman agrees to go on a date with a man only if he finds a suitor for her unattractive best friend.
Why?
It's not even a good tagline.
Why?
It's not even well written or descriptive tagline. Yeah, it's awful.
It's not.
It's horrible. Like, get more generic than this. I don't think you can.
It's like people are in this movie.
Yeah. 3 friends go on an adventure and get into some shenanigans.
Something happens.
Yeah.
Right. Harry Potter. Okay.
So
I'm not.
I mean, we only watched the trailer so far, and I'm already furious.
I got 30 seconds into the trailer, and I was livid.
Well, you know what might calm your anger?
10 seconds.
Fair. And it felt like a relatively short trailer too. I feel like the late aughts there.
I mean, the whole time clocked in at 2.5 minutes, but you have opening and ending, so like 2:15. So
yeah, it could be way worse.
Sure,
I guess. But anyway, I was gonna say what might help us feel better is the fan service, right? Our next segment.
Yeah, we've got some.
Yeah, that's right.
Some beefy fan service here.
We love the beef.
Throwing some steaks on the grill. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
I don't know what that means.
Nope, I like it. Let's run with it. There's some steaks on the grill. I mean, see what kind of
T-bones
steaks are getting thrown on right now with this email. So
I'm seeing this email and I'm concerned that it's not a compliment sandwich at all.
No. Okay. So it's not. Okay. So long-time listener, frequent contributor to the pod, Thais.
Absolutely. Yes. She's given us some great stuff.
I guess, yeah, if we're going to give a brief description to Trailer Trash, we can give a brief description to Thais, who is my partner, my girlfriend who lives in our apartment together with me.
Yeah. In a dwelling.
Yeah. Whom I love very much.
Oh, so now,
however, However, she writes, subject line, screaming into the void. That I get, right? Immediately.
Sounds like a great like band, like a song title for like,
It's
right?
it's already 3 Pink Floyd songs for sure.
No doubt.
But yeah,
wow.
so
okay, this is interesting.
Yeah. So we get a quick hello, Russ. I don't even want to greet Jared.
Wow. After you just said you loved her and everything.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe.
Yikes. Someone's going to put pie on their face. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know what
That's right. Steaks on the grill, baby.
Or mud, yeah. Steaks on the grill.
Steaks on the grill, pies on faces.
Sizzling them up. Medium rare?
Yeah. Faces on grills. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So then she continues. Jared, I'm 8 minutes into Love Actually Part 1, and I'm screaming at you. All caps. Yes, you do know all of these actors. OMG.
Yeah, there's a lot of exclamation points after that, too.
Disagree. I do not know those actors.
I've got to agree with Thais here. Like, how do you not?
How could I possibly? How could I?
Okay. No.
I know Walking Dead guy and Hobbit guy.
And Hans Gruber, you know him?
Sure. Yep, that's right. Yeah, Snape. Anyway.
You know Emma Thompson, too?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I know half the cats. We don't have to rehash that.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a tremendous slouch.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, wait. God, classic bit. You got me.
Gotcha.
So now she's addressing you, Russ.
What? Oh man, it's back and forth.
Well, no, yours are nice. The compliment sandwich is you get compliments and I get insults.
Nice.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. So, Russ, please always say, pitch me, motherfucker, before every Hollywood pitch.
Is that my new tagline?
Yes. I don't hate it.
I'll take it for a spin. I'll see how it feels.
Yeah, I mean,
the next couple.
It felt good last time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I love saying it. When you say it out loud, it feels great. So I highly suggest all of our listeners just say it right now out loud, wherever you are. Wherever you are.
Yep.
Pitch me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I hope you're on a crowded subway.
Subway with a mask on.
Right.
Crowded subway. Right. In the office.
Or working remotely. I hope you're not on a crowded subway or in a crowded office.
Yeah,
oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
And if you are, thank you for doing all your hard work.
For your service.
And being in places where I don't want to be. Right.
If you're at home in your PJs and your kids around, just say, pitch me, motherfucker. And just see what happens.
Hey. And
only good things, I promise you.
You don't owe us royalties on whatever good ideas you get pitched. How's that? You're welcome.
Boom.
So she continues.
Like it's 1998. Boom.
Boom.
Dropping dynamite on these steaks.
Oh my God. Pies and faces. Yeah, a chicken in every pot. She says, speaking of my Hollywood pitch, is the holiday meets Valentine's Day meets this is the holiday meets the Valentine's Day meets he's just not that into you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
2 of which are my favorite movies. Can you guess which? I know it's the holiday for sure.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I think it's he's just not that into you.
I think you're right. So
maybe we'll find out next.
Yeah. Yeah. You should record us saying both. That way.
Yeah, and you find out, you tell me, and I'll fix it.
So smart.
Yes.
Yeah. You said Valentine's Day, right? That's right.
That's right. Valentine's Day. And you said Valentine's Day, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely know it's the holiday, but, and then one of the other ones.
Okay. I think we're covered. Anyway. I can make that work.
So the Hollywood pitch would also work with the holiday matching either of the movies. Okay, sure enough. So if you don't want to do a 3-way, make it a 2-way.
Yeah. Hey, that's a perfectly fine way, you know?
It's a Hollywood pitch classic.
We don't pull out the 3-way here very often, but
no.
It's only special occasions, really.
That's right.
So
I agree. So now she gives us a suggestion for Valentine's Day to do Valentine's Day, which is the movie that she was just saying.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe this can't be her favorite, right?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Because she says it's Love Actually, but on surprise Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Which I think I've seen that. Is that the one? Does that have Ashton Kutcher in it?
Yeah, probably.
I think I saw that when it came out, whenever that was, years ago, in the before times, in the theater probably.
Before times.
Yeah, remember theaters?
There was no before.
Yeah, you've been to one.
I have.
I've been to one time. I still haven't seen Spider-Man. Anyway, sorry, I'm so mad about that.
All right, we will consider that Valentine's Day for Valentine's Day, which would be our next movie.
So thank you. Now you get another compliment. Love that Russ covers fast facts at a mediocre pace. Great bit.
That's one of those. That's one of those like unintentional ones.
Yes. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bit. That's just how we operate.
We operate at our own speed here.
So I think she's going to take a break from picking on me, Elise, and complimenting you, and then she continues with hot take. Love Actually is actually about World War III.
Oh,
is an interesting take.
Okay, I'm curious.
So this is the prerequisite to the war. Imagine a new movie, War Actually, where the actions of Hugh Grant actually had colossal consequences that led to our next and maybe final World War.
That's deep.
The true war to end all wars, and it all started because Hugh Grant was a thirsty boy.
I'm happy that she's blaming, the Brits for kicking off the end of all wars, even though Billy Bob Thornton was kind of...
He was kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
He kind of threw the first stone, if you really want to. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's not our fault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the Brits. And she gives us a tagline here: War Actually, America Fights Back.
That'd be the title, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah,
right.
It's the title. That makes sense.
Actually, I would call it, I would go for, if everyone would listen to the Love Actually episode and caught our fast facts, this might be actually too deep of a title, but maybe it's War Actually is All Around.
I love that.
Because wasn't that the original title of Love Actually?
Yep.
Love Actually is All Around or whatever it is. And that's the name of the song he sings.
Yep, that's a good note. I like that. Thais, I hope you take that into consideration when you write that fanfic. She goes on, imagine if the movie was told in ITMT fashion, meaning starts at 2 weeks to Christmas, then 1 week until Christmas, back to 5, skip 3, and go past Christmas.
Sounds about how we do it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. She's familiar with the order that we do things. And then we get a fast fact check here where Russ, apparently you did definitely think that Emma Thompson was Hugh Grant's mom at 12:29 into the trailer trash, which...
I'm okay with that mistake because...
You gonna apologize?
No. Nope. I don't apologize for anything. No way. Because... she could be his mom in that moment. So
we're a Stand Your Ground podcast.
That's right.
Well, that's not true. We've owned up to mistakes in the past.
Yeah, that's true. I'll apologize in the next episode for this comment. So
makes sense.
But not right now. I got to be stubborn.
And then Thais rewrote for us the ending.
Okay.
So this is the chunk. This is the big chunk.
This is a war of words, actually.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Just go through. Let's do it.
And I quote, "Ugh, this is how the movie should have ended. Snape and Emma Thompson split up to justify her character development of finally speaking up for herself at the concert where she confronts her husband. And Snape goes to Mia, but she cries rape and or threatens him somehow to exploit him and becomes the new boss of that company.
Wow.
And fires the sister brother woman there that calls her brother Babe, parentheses gross. And the guy she likes gets deported because why not? Prime Minister starts World War III. So the fat, in quotes, reception executive assistant lady doesn't want to be with him anymore."
Right, because they kept saying that basically the whole movie was just a string of fat jokes, which
that's right.
we don't like that here at ITMT.
No, we're pro whatever you look like. Yeah. Which this movie's
going to be very
Oh boy, stay tuned. So she goes on, the singer doesn't end up with his fat manager because the manager is dating Mr. Bean because he doesn't constantly call him fat, which I could see that. Yeah. Colin Firth stays in Portugal because who cares? Okay. The porn people can stay the same, which you wouldn't even notice anyway. Yep. Oh, she says, gross guy in Milwaukee never had his threesome, or those women were actually lurs like in Hostel and they torture him, right? I kind of thought that was how it was going to go.
Yeah, anyway. That's definitely like it's a reverse. Right? I mean, we got hostels here, but we don't really call them, right? I guess we do. Yeah,
we call them. We have hostels, sure. Do we? If you're in a metropolitan.
Yeah, I guess I stayed in one in California. But anyways,
yeah, we got one in Boston.
I think when people think hostel, they think like Europe, maybe.
Or maybe I think they're expensive here. So. Like the point of hostels is being affordable, cheap. Right? So,
yeah. No, here it's like, you might as well just get a hotel room, same price. I like that though. Yeah, going to Milwaukee and it turning into like a hostel type situation.
Yeah, I would totally be on that. Then she gets the Colin's Friends movie win some award, but that's how he meets hot women. Because it's the porn, I guess. And the little kid gets over Joanna by confronting her at the airport, saying, parentheses, in his cute accent, when you pointed to me during the concert, my head exploded with glee, which is a weird sentence.
Yeah. Heart exploded with glee. Yeah.
I thought I had finally won your love by learning to play the drums. Only I realized that night that you're a slut. It's the 2000s and it's okay to slut shame.
Right.
I think Thais is parenthetical.
Okay.
And I may have lost my first love, but I've gained a new skill and already have 3 girlfriends. Also, America sucks.
Wow.
Which bold words.
Yeah. I think she just wrote this so we'd say this.
I think so. Yeah.
I think we just got baited into.
Yeah, I'm indulging.
Yeah, I think we just got baited into reading propaganda. Damn it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We're supposed to review these things before we just read them.
Yeah, I read it anyway. And then he goes back to his stepdad, who I don't know, whatever, has his new girlfriend. Sure. Who did I miss? Oh, yeah, the threesome. So Walking Dead dude does steal what's her face, but only to realize she sucks, so they break up.
Okay, sorry. But how could she say what's her face? And she made fun of you for not knowing.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it and not me.
Yeah, come on. I gotta step in here at some point here.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't know who she's talking about.
Keira Knightley.
That's right. Keira Knightley.
I got you. I'll fix that too.
Yeah, fix that too. But yeah, I agree. And then apparently the 2 men make up and she's out of the picture entirely. And then a plane crashes into the airport because 9/11 in the beginning of the movie was a foreshadowed.
Okay.
All right. She's in the new scheme.
Yeah, I got a lot to fix here.
I mean, I guess I don't hate it. Because the plane was from America, and that's how World War III starts. So it ties back to that.
Got it. Okay, so that is the suggested ending.
Yep.
For Love Actually.
War Actually,
which leads into War Actually is all around.
That's right.
Okay.
The sequel. Yep.
The sequel.
Yep.
Okay.
And then she does at least close with a compliment.
Okay.
Keep up the great service that you provide. I can speak for all your listeners because I'm the only one. Lol, JK.
What the?
Which, come on.
That compliment just got the rug slid out from underneath it.
Right? We love what you do and can't wait to hear what you covered next.
That compliment just got mugged. Everything you say after that means nothing.
Right? But no, we appreciate your email and thank you for sending it. And good. I like the idea about War Actually. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, I wanted to end fan service with a little...
Like permanently? That's it? We're done?
No. I want to remind people that they can send us an email. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com and we'll read them.
Yeah.
We do.
As you've seen, we will read every bit of it except for the parts that we've edited out.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, and unless we don't read it, but odds are good we will. So send it to us. I'll definitely read it at least, and we'll probably read it on the next podcast. But what I wanted to end it with was a little bonus for you, buddy.
It's a weird word phrasing.
Yep. Little bony for you, buddy. And give a little, and for the listeners as well. I know we've been doing a lot of gratitude lately. We're over 2,000 downloads and 100-something episodes and things are going great. But wanted to shout out that little fast fact here. Did you know we have had listeners in 44 countries?
What?
Yeah.
Have we gone global?
Many times over. 44 countries, buddy.
I mean, that's
Can you even name 44 countries?
I was going to say, that's like all of them, isn't it?
No, there's like 200.
No, stop it.
Yeah, dude.
There's like America. There's Canada.
Oh, my God.
There's the United States of Emiratis.
No, don't do this. That's right. Those are all countries. And like 30-something others.
Yeah.
All listening to ITMT. And if you want to keep it local in the States, we've had ITMT listeners in 42 states.
What?
Plus the district.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, well, plus the district. I wasn't even counting that in the States because it's not a state, right?
What's wrong with those other 8 states? What's wrong with you? Get on board. Like,
and that was what I wanted to.
We're gonna state shame them right now, right? Is that what we're about to do?
That's what we're trying to do.
That's where we're headed right now. Okay, that's what I thought.
That's exactly where we're headed. So
yeah,
our official list of ITMT unlistened, unpenetrated states.
Can we call them deadbeat states?
Sure. Yeah, deadbeat states. Why not? And listeners, if you'll do us a favor, indulge us, if you will. If you like what we do,
I know where you're going with this.
And you're in one of the 42 good states or the district, reach out to one of your buddies in these other states and get them to listen.
Yeah, this is called grassroots. This is how you connect people together to one cause for the betterment of mankind. So
that's exactly. This is called grassroots.
Let's test it out.
All right. In no particular order.
Okay. Not even alphabetical.
Alaska. I guess you could do it. Oh, I was starting with Alaska anyway. So yeah, I'll do alphabetical. Alaska. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah. A lot of bears. Next one.
Yeah. A lot of bears. Delaware. Fuck you. Not surprised, honestly.
Delaware. Whatever.
We've had better.
Mm-hmm.
Idaho. Enough said.
I feel like you're naming all the states with that thing where like, hey, did you see your New Jersey, Idaho, but Alaska? What did Delaware? What did Delaware, Idaho, but Alaska? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. We're doing a big bet. Kansas. Fuck you also.
Yeah.
And Nebraska and South Dakota. Three-way right in the middle.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know. Don't they know?
Oh, you know
we have
what?
Listeners in North Dakota and Oklahoma and Texas. The other parts of that.
The internet stops. There's like an internet quiet zone right there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they're all in dial-up.
Okay, that makes sense.
They can't. Their internet can't handle the megabytes we throw at them.
Let's not dial-up shame anybody. We got plenty of listeners. I'm sure they're using dial-up or DSL, whatever. However you listen to ITMT, I don't care. I appreciate you, but reach out to the people in those states. And last and least, West Virginia. Also, fuck you.
What? West Virginia? Don't we know someone in West Virginia?
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know anyone. Virginia. I don't know anyone in any of these states.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think it's let's get this done. This is a goal for 2022.
Yeah.
I want to listen in every state.
I don't know here if these are listeners or downloaders exclusively. I think they're downloaders exclusively.
Yeah.
We could have listeners in those states that just haven't but download it because it helps us, please. Please. If you're out there and you listen and you're not downloading it right now, if you're streaming this, give us a download, please. It helps.
Help the community.
Help us help you.
Be better at life.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, I know this isn't a fast facts episode, but
most facts are pretty slow. You have the old dial-up thing.
Right. Wanted to lay it on you. We're in so many states and ear holes everywhere in the world.
Yeah, and the district. Come on.
Plus the district. Right.
What about Puerto Rico? What does that count as? Is that
That's a good question. It's we don't have any.
It's like a wedding date plus one.
Yeah, we don't have any downloads there. I think it's a territory. Although, Podbean again, fuck you. Podbean might call it out as a country because American Samoa is listed as a country. I took that out, listeners. I didn't include that in the 44 countries because it's not a country. Well, I guess it is a country, but it's a territory.
Yeah. Okay.
So frustrating.
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah. Don't burn yourself out.
God, we have listeners there and I like you. People in American Samoa. Thank you.
Yes. They stopped listening already.
Man.
That's all it takes. All right. So 8 states. We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. Penetrate.
And if we don't get them, what we're going to do in 2023 is we're going to go on a little ITMT tour and we're going to drive to those states.
That's right.
And do live shows.
Yep. I agree.
We're going on a campaign.
Yeah. Give us a year. I like it.
We'll
add that to the board game and a bunch of other merch. If you send me your address, just send us an address and I'll mail you a thing.
Yeah.
I said it before. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
It's called driving engagement.
Maybe we'll show up at your door, just the two of us. We'll hand deliver it, whatever it is.
Yeah. I have delivered a couple so far. So
haven't delivered any here. And you have my address.
That's true. I have not seen you in a bit. Sorry, pal. I'll drive my new Leaf over to your house.
Zip, zip, zip. All right.
Zip, zip, zow.
All right. So that's that's
that's
it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We can talk about the trailer now. Oh my God.
Let's get into it.
Jesus.
All right. So let's trash the trailer for the Hottie and the Nottie.
So I guess thankfully this movie's rated PG-13.
Yeah, right.
I'm kind of glad it's not rated R, honestly.
I don't know what it,
I don't know if I don't want to deal with that.
No. It's like stressful.
Yeah. Was House of Wax rated R? Do you remember?
That was rated R.
That makes sense. I guess a lot of violence in that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, didn't think that she would act again. And by didn't think, I meant hoped.
Yeah, this came out 3 years later. I guess she was still kind of
itch.
Yeah.
Don't scratch it. You're not good at this.
Yeah, just be an heiress. That's it. That's all you need to do. Yeah. Just go to parties.
She's got other skills. Yeah. Really good at marketing. She's got a good brand, dude. You get it. She makes $1 gazillion. I
mean, she's an heiress, though. I mean, she's
sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She doesn't need to. She never needed to.
It's not like it's like she's already had money and then she just used that.
I could totally, if you gave me $1 million, I could turn it into 5 easily.
You're
totally right. Damn it. All right. You're right. Ah, God.
The most like
I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Giving Paris Hilton too much credit.
But yeah, sure. She's got a brand and little dogs and whatever, right? Or some shit.
Yeah. She was on South Park. So what does that say?
Oops.
Presumably the Simpsons did it also, probably first. But anyway, crude and sexual content is what we're looking forward to here.
PG-13, some crude humor. And if you watch this trailer, which everyone should watch, it's only 2.5 minutes of your life. You'll certainly don't watch the movie. We can tell you right now, don't watch the movie.
Ned,
just listen to us. We'll walk you through it and make it much more interesting. But as soon as you fire up this trailer, you're like, oh yeah, this is bottom of the barrel from 2008. It doesn't feel good to watch it.
No. It doesn't. It feels gross. It feels really gross. And we're recording this, a little peek behind the curtain for listeners. We're recording this 3 or 4 days before, depending on when we watch the movie. And I'm now dreading it the rest of the week.
Yes. Yeah.
I really don't want to watch this movie.
So one thing we talked about before we started recording this is and we've talked about some previous movies that are really bad. And we look at him, and sometimes Jared and I will text each other, and I'll be like, "Hey man, so where are you at?" And he's like, "Oh, he's like, wait, I still have 40 minutes left in this movie. I feel like I've been watching it for 2 hours."
Yeah,
this movie feels like it's only an hour and a half, hour and 31 minutes clock time here. This movie is gonna feel like 4 hours.
Yes,
it's gonna feel like Dances with Wolves. It's gonna feel like Avatar 1 through 5.
Oh no,
Titanic, where the boat sinks twice.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah. It's going to be, maybe it'll be quick. I'm not pausing it. I refuse to pause this movie.
Going for a non-pause. I'll see if I can do that. I'll see if I can pull that off.
I'm going to burn right through it.
All right. So then we get the kind of this setup, right? We get right to, we have basically in a classroom, we got a little kid being bored as all hell in the background.
Yep.
Then we get his best bud sitting next to him, putting a pencil up his nose. So then we're getting intro to the new girl in class, Christabel. What's her last name? Christabel something.
Christabel, stupid name. She doesn't have his last name. It doesn't matter.
Christabel Abbott. And
does she have a last name?
Yeah,
did they say that?
Yeah, Christabel Abbott. And we get a voiceover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Classic movie guy voiceover from mid 2000s.
You never forget your first love.
Pretty good. And then we get a shot of Nate Cooper, the little kid looking bored as all hell in the social studies class.
And then he looks up,
sees Christabel,
drops his pencil, which, as we all know, is the universal sign of
love.
Awooga. Yeah.
And then we cue the rom-com bass.
Yeah. Which all of these, now we get production companies, they all sound the fakest, right?
They do. And I looked them all up. I looked them both up.
Okay. So Regent Releasing is the first one.
Yes.
It has like a clip art logo.
It's pretty bad.
It's like, if you Google like clip art person waving arm or whatever, it's like the first thing that'll come up probably.
I'll save you a step here. Go to regentreleasing.com.
Yeah, just do that.
Take a scroll through there and you'll see what you're getting yourself into. There's some more gems in there we could do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're like a subsidy of Regent Films, which is Regency. Oh, Regency. I'm sorry, Regency, which is like that's like a legit that's the umbrella, and then Regent Releasing is supposed to be like.
Why would they name it like that? Oh,
independent films.
Yeah, call it something different then.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Releasing garbage. And Purple Pictures, which I didn't dig too much, but
also super fake. And the logo is like literally just purple letters saying Purple Pictures. like Times New Roman. Okay.
Yeah. It's like some point you're just kind of like, let's just not even show it. Don't even bother.
Yeah, I will critique your logo on my podcast.
Is this helping the brand by having? Maybe we should just pull this down.
Yeah, let's go, Prince.
And then the voiceover kicks in again. 20 years later.
And we cut to Paris Hilton jogging in slow motion on the beach.
Yep. And our main character, grown up Nate Cooper here.
Yeah, some Tom Green looking motherfucker who's in a million movies.
Yeah.
Like, I know this guy.
Like big hits like Grandma's Boy,
Grandma's Boy was a big hit.
Avatar 1 through 5.
Oh, right. Yeah. There's a reason why you said that.
Dodgeball, an underdog story.
Yeah. I sometimes like this guy, but he definitely has that early mid 2000s dirtbag vibe.
Yeah. He's definitely typecast in like this nerdy.
Like a Tom Green. Like a slightly better looking Tom Green.
So he's harassing her as she's just going for a jog.
Yep. Classic Nate Cooper. And apparently the narrator's cool with it because he's saying gets a second chance.
Yes, stalking someone isn't a second chance. That's not
this. This movie's going to be problematic. We already know that.
So he's harassing her. She's just going for a run. And then he tracks her down and it was like, "Hey, Christabel, aren't you Christabel Abbott? And we used to go to school together." And she's like, "Oh yeah,
Nate Cooper."
And then we cut to a hot dog stand and they're hanging out inside on the boardwalk there.
Having lunch. He says he's a personal trainer, which seems unlikely.
And he says in that,
I think he made it up, right?
Yeah, he definitely says, he says it in that way in like rom-coms where someone says something but they say it super awkwardly, so like we know like, oh, this isn't what's true. But like if you saw someone in real life say it that way, you'd be like, the fuck's wrong with you? What do you actually do?
I'd be like, dude, what are you in a rom-com?
Yeah. Like, why are you saying it like that?
I'm a personal trainer.
Looks outside, sees good-looking person holding surfboard. Personal trainer.
And then it's like somehow unbelievably, because again, it's this works in 2008.
Yeah.
She invites him to meet her and her roommate for yoga later. She's like, "Yeah, you seem totally not lying at all, and I bet you're totally down for fitness. Let's go yoga."
He, of course, is like, yes, but realizing he's full of shit is,
right.
Ooh. I'm sure there's gonna be chock full of laughs of yoga studio. Nate Cooper as personal trainer commentary.
I don't want this. And then
you didn't think about that, did you?
No. And then we get confirmation that he is not cut out for this because he is wearing an outfit.
Yeah.
We're at yoga now.
Yes.
And he's standing looking like a dope in front of a window in like a collared, in like a golf shirt tucked into his pants.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for anyone. No. And we get the next voiceover, right?
But the only way to get her.
And at the same time, we get the shot of the roommate standing up and turning around and showing us her.
This is when we get the shot of Paris Hilton. And she's like, "Hey, Cooper."
And then we cut over to.
Is to get past her.
And then, yeah.
And that's when.
Oh, this fucking movie already. I hate it. And we get the shot of the roommate, June, who is...
Remember June?
She could use a trip to the dentist. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but otherwise, like a regular person. I don't understand.
And then Paris is like, "Hey, you remember June?" And we get the quick flashback shot of June as a little girl being picked on basically by Nate Cooper, who shouldn't be picking on anyone. He wasn't actually picking on her, but he was just like, had a moment of like, remembering her face. She's got a mole. Her teeth is all messed up. She's got boogers come out of her nose.
They do like horror music while they're showing her face, and then like something like pops on her face, and it's kind of gross. But
yeah, it's kids are terrible. And then we cut to now we intro because we're all rom-coms. I'm not gonna call him a hero, but your person needs a friend, and it's always
protagonist. We'll call him protagonist.
Yeah, we'll call him protagonist. And then you always have the friend who is usually more dumb and supposed to be funny. But
I hate this guy.
Yeah, like
immediately. Did you look up? I couldn't help myself.
I looked him up,
and his name, the Greg Wilson, because he's a stand-up and he thinks he's funny, so he calls himself
as
the Greg Wilson.
Yes. His character name is Arno Blount.
Pretty good character name, I guess.
But as the Greg Wilson.
The Greg Wilson.
He kind of looks like a poor man's Justin Long.
The Greg Wilson?
Yeah. You'll see it in the trailer. Yeah.
No, I saw it in the trailer. No way, dude. Oh
Yes.
my, yeah. If Justin Long died, like, what are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? Look at.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess. If you
Come on,
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Poor man's.
He's like poor man's Mario, the plumber.
I don't even know if he's poor man's. He's actually
he's
perfect.
Like, he's like Wario.
He's like a perfect Wario, actually. There's no poor man's about it. Like he's actually.
Yes. That's
I'll take that. Well,
poor man's Mario is Wario.
Oh, right. Good point.
Yes, he looks like Wario. He does not look like Justin Long.
He does if we're going actors, but I think he's more Wario. Definitely more Wario.
Get him in the fucking new Mario movie that Chris Pratt's doing.
Get rid of Chris Pratt. What's he doing?
Yeah. Give the Greg Wilson a job.
Yeah, the Greg Wilson. Give him a job, right?
Alleged joke stealer, the Greg Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he's? Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of what he's known for. I know.
He looks like a joke stealer.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it.
So we cut to them. So now we meet the friend, the Greg Wilson, aka poor man's Justin Long. I'm sticking with it, aka Wario.
Wario. Yeah.
And they're hanging out.
God, are we as bad as the movie? We're picking on him for how he looks. Are we the baddies?
Shit. I think we are.
But he looks like Wario. We can't.
He does. I think he's not a good character though. He's just terrible. So
yeah.
This is what this movie does to you. It's not us.
Right.
It's not us. Let's deflect the blame here. It's the movie's fault.
You're right. I take no responsibility for this.
We'll apologize for this in part one, but for now, so they're hanging on the couch as friends do. I'm guessing he's the buddy in the beginning of the trailer who's got the pencil up his nose.
Yep, definitely.
And then we get this part was so infuriating. This is the bro physics lesson about attractive women.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just say the kid does look like a young Wario. Good casting.
I mean, if it's a duck, it looks like a duck. It's got it right. Isn't that the saying?
If it looks like a duck, it's a duck.
If it looks like a T-Rex, it's got to be a T-Rex, right?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, go on.
So our lazy friend here, Wario Senior, he gives a physics lesson about attractive women. It's very well known, bro, that laws of physics, the hotness of one girl is directly proportional to the ugliness of her best friend.
Which, ruthless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. I don't know if I would even, I guess, like, you can write a character like that to point out the flaws of the character, but like, I don't, why would you? There are better ways to do that.
So at the same time he's saying this, we get a quick shot of Paris Hilton stretching, and then Nate's checking her out, and then we get June stretching and her sticking her dirty foot / sock into his face and him choking.
Yep.
The level of humor is PG-13. It's PG-13. Yeah, it's for the ages of 13 to 15.
I bet that's a stinky sock.
And then we get the quote unquote stakes, I think, in the next scene here, right? Where
apparently Christabel made a promise to herself that she wouldn't date anyone until June has someone special in her life.
It's the stupidest fucking promise.
What?
On the planet.
Why does this movie exist? Like who decided this was a good idea? You get the classic rebuttal from him being a Tom Green kind of guy of like, well, that could be a very long time.
And at the same time, there's like quick cuts of like Christabel and June with some jabroni with no neck, like pushing June like out of the way while they're at a table. Yep. Christabel's standing up, which is maybe this is part of the branding at the time. Maybe Paris Hilton was trying to show that she cares for all sorts of people, even the ugly ones. Like maybe that was like her branding play with this movie. Like, no, I'm standing up for my friends here who are not attractive like me.
I think it's like it is somewhat consistent with their brand. As
like that's like such a narcissistic ego thing to think, right? Like, no, I'm standing up for them because you know what? They're not as hot as me.
Yeah, like I think Paris Hilton is like, put it on the ITMT record. I think she's might be a good person inside, deep down, like with good intentions. I think.
I mean, I have no rebuttal. I guess I've never seen her kick a puppy or like that, right? So I can't.
No, she loves it. She's like has a million animal charities and she does a lot of good. She does a lot of charity work, and she does a lot of philanthropy things. And you're like, do you think? So
do you think the brand was her? Do you think her brand was just kind of playing up with this whole?
I mean, yes, it's definitely the brand definitely plays something specific up, but I think she's I think it just comes off as badly in the movie and in real life because it's well-meaning, mean-spirited. It's like you. Oh yeah, we should feel bad for the people who are less than me.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I agree with you, but I think it comes from a place of okay. Oh, I'm helping. You're like, no, are you?
Yeah.
I think just I don't know. I watched a cooking show. I've watched a fair amount of Paris Hilton interviews and things like that, where it's she comes across as genuinely caring about something.
Do you want to extend an invite to her to be on the podcast?
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, Paris Hilton. Right. If you want to be on the podcast, I bet that would be an interesting interview. If nothing else,
as we say, prove yourself good.
Prove yourself good. Yeah. Prove yourself. Tell me I'm good.
Just tell us we're good.
Anyway, so that's enough. I'll get off my Paris Hilton soapbox.
No, that's great. I'm glad to hear. I don't know her, so I can't tell. I have no idea.
Yeah. Same. Fair. She sucks, probably. Odds are good.
Yeah, she's probably got enough money to have us killed. So, anyways.
Oh no.
Yeah, if we're not around for.
I was nice to her. So.
Yeah, I was too. Right. All right. So Nate Cooper's physics professor here, his buddy there, we don't know his name, shits on June like she's this hideous dragon protecting the princess, aka Paris.
Ruthless. Yeah.
And he does some terrible monster impression thing. He's kind of doing this weird. He's doing a really bad Jack Black kind of impersonation.
I was going to say Kevin James. Same kind of thing. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Very physical,
Yeah, he's like a Kevin James meets Jack Black meets the guy from Balls of Fury. I'm forgetting his name. It's the three of them combined.
Balls of Fury. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah.
Should I see that?
Yeah, probably. It's the three of them combined, and it's just over the top, but it's not good.
It meets Josh Gad.
And, meets Wario.
meets Wario.
Yeah. I definitely wrote here, I hate him, and I know I will not like him at all.
But Nate's got a plan, which he says indicates by saying, I've got a plan. And so now he's got a mostly empty bottle of Jack Daniels at a dock, and he gives it to this guy who drinks it.
We have no idea who this is, other than he's just wearing some kind of wearing fishing gear, he's
a Steve Irwin outfit almost.
Yeah.
He's got
get the hat,
khaki,
he's gonna go out fishing or something. We have no idea who he is. He's just a guy, but apparently Nate knows him. Maybe he's another friend from school or something, right?
Yep. And he makes it clear that as long as she's female, I don't care.
And as long as I'm drinking his Jack Daniels
Terrible, horrible message, first of all. But
he's not drinking to get through the date. He's drinking to get through his own personal problems. This is really what it is.
Yeah, which is also not something we recommend at ITMT.
Absolutely not.
At ITMT, we say drink responsibly.
That's right. So then we get a shot of June at the table with Christabel, and then we got this fishing gear guy being like, "Whoa, God, it has whiskers." It's kind of how he
no teeth.
And then there's a bunch of bros hanging out at the bar. Just I don't know why this shot happens, but they're all kind of "Oh yeah, she's got teeth."
Yep. Well, and then our hero here, Nate Cooper, says she has teeth. They're just not the conventional shape.
Hey, standing up for her. We got now Nate Cooper standing up for her.
I guess. Famed dirtbag Nate Cooper.
Yep. Stalker. Famed dirtbag / stalker.
So then
did you recognize the fishing gear guy? He looked familiar to me, but
he did look familiar to me too. He was in American Pie or something, probably.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Side character in American Pie or something, I think. Probably.
Yeah.
Christabel says, "Let's get some sun just so they can do a Paris Hilton bikini reveal because, of course, it's that movie."
Right. Because she probably also requested it or something for her brand.
I don't know, man. Maybe. I guess we'll argue more about Paris Hilton ethics in the main episode. But so then like the guys look on like dogs, of course. And then June's wearing a onesie and she's got some toe problems that we're highlighting here by her saying, "Good news, I just lost my toenail." Somehow ends up in the guy's mouth. It's real gross.
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought, I didn't. Okay.
Right. It's awful. It's horrible.
I was so confused. Okay, so a couple of things. One, first of all, I thought that was gonna be your quote.
Okay. That would have been a good one. Yeah.
Right. I didn't realize. Oh, so sorry. So this is really this trailer's terrible. So she says that line, and then it cuts to the fishing guy, and he's got something in his mouth. I thought he like chewed on like a cigarette or something, or like he had something else in it. I don't know, because he was like, it burns, and then he like jumped off the pier into the water, and I was like, what the fuck was in his mouth?
Yeah. I thought at first he had crunched down on his own tooth.
Oh no, like, there was something hanging from his mouth, and it looked like a cigarette.
Was right. Nope, it was foot parts.
Can't wait to see how that works out.
I think it's just gonna be like a gross out movie, right? Like,
if you watch the trailer, it's painful, it's terrible, but it feels like definitely that crude, gross out. What do they call the late night, like a meatballs type movie, like a raunchy, like the raunchy late night movie kind of thing. It like not like
Oh, kind of Netflix like categories. Raunchy late night.
Like, oh, it's funny. We're just,
And then, so then he dives off the dock, like Russ said, understandably, because it's horrifying. Because he chewed on that girl's toenail.
Yeah. I mean, any toenail, any condition.
Yeah. Dive off a dock.
Yeah, absolutely. This movie also feels like it was completely shot, according to the trailer. It feels like it was entirely shot on like the boardwalk in like Santa Monica.
I was gonna say like Venice Beach or something.
Yeah. Like it just feels like it was just shot there. Like the entire movie was just on the beach, and they were like, they probably just pulled up and like, all right, let's do this quick scene and get out of here.
Yep.
All right, so we get another voiceover, right?
I just wanted to call out. I appreciate that they keep that bit going, and they have Nate and the ladies then watch him swim out to sea, presumably like into the Pacific Ocean. Like, did you miss that part?
I guess I missed that
second where he just keeps going. You're like, ruthless. All right. Apparently now Nate's got the perfect guy for June.
Well, we get another voiceover here. We get the Regent Releasing Presents, which is kind of a mouthful.
Cop out.
Also, you don't
cop out Regency.
Yeah, you don't need to announce that.
No, it's not a well-known studio. So
get out of here. All right, so here we go back to Nate's plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I found a perfect guy for her. And then we get a shot of a double date, which looks like it's at a restaurant on a sidewalk.
Yep.
In Venice Beach or somewhere in California. And then we get double date, and we get the perfect guy dishing out some compliments.
Yep.
According to movie standards, he's a good-looking guy. He's on a cover of a magazine or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's handsome. Yeah.
Then he's compliments on her bone structure, right? So we're like, okay, maybe this is promising. And then we cut to Nate's buddy there.
Yep.
Wario, and he's just buttering you up, man, to get to Christabel.
Yep.
Womp womp. Plan is backfiring.
Of course.
Yes. So Nate, this is when Nate realizes his superficial, shallow plan is backfiring.
Exactly. Yeah. And apparently that's when Wario points out that this guy is on the cover of Men's Health magazine, which is like, wild. Yeah. Like shows him a picture and it's like, this is the guy.
Yeah. He's screwed. It's basically what he tells him. So
that's when we get a little record scratch. Classic head into your arms, underlined with "You are so screwed" by Wario, and then we get our first real title card here this Valentine's Day. Because if it doesn't scream love, then I don't know what else does.
And then we cut to, I think, like a big moment, the dance club, right? We're at the dance club. Yep. So we got the foursome there, and Paris being like, "Hey, I love this song."
Yep. And she starts dancing.
And then she's dancing, and we get the perfect dude. He's like rubbing his nipples or something with his shirt like open. It's kind of weird.
That's right.
And Nate's at the bar with...
His name's Johann, by the way.
Oh, Johann, right. And his name in real life is Johann. And then we got...
is it?
Yeah. And then we got Nate at the bar with June being like, he's stealing all my mojo.
Yeah.
And June says something, but, can't hear it through the teeth.
Right.
But they seem like they're friendly, though.
Yeah.
So...
I think, because he realizes that appearances aren't everything.
Yeah, she's a person inside. And then
we really don't get any character development from anyone in this trailer.
No. It's just you're either hot T or you're not T.
T, right?
Yeah. And then we get big action scene. Nate comes running across the dance floor. Johann does a little move. He jumps over Johann and just tackles Christabel,
which he does not appreciate.
Yeah, safety came out of nowhere. Just laid her out. So when we get the next voiceover, open your heart.
No, thank you. And then Nate's talking about how ever since first grade, he thought that she was the one they were meant to be.
Yeah, makes sense.
They've got a flashback of him bringing her a Valentine and her looking confused, kind of.
Yeah. Like
it's that kind of movie.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this is when things start to get crazy, right?
As most trailers do in the last 30 seconds here, right? But yeah. Well, yeah. So then then it cuts to like him walking in on Christabel, older Christabel, and she's in her underwear or whatever, because of course, get the next voiceover and close your eyes. And then there was like some weird shots of like someone walking in. I don't know. It was just, made no sense. And then Nate kissing June.
And she looks
spoilers
psyched about it.
Yeah.
She looks kind of appalled.
And then it gets muddy from here on. I don't know. I wasn't actually sure what actually ends up happening. So there's after the kiss, there's like a weird cutting thing going on here.
Right after the kiss is when Christabel says that we don't get much action, so we'll take what we can get, which is weird.
But also that like lines up with the like what they're doing and where they are. That's a yoga studio from like, right?
Right, I think.
So did he kiss her? Did he accidentally kiss June in the beginning of the movie? And then maybe he realizes, he's actually in love with her. Well, prognostication, we'll get there.
Well, we'll get there, yeah. But that's when we get our title cards, right? Or when we start, because it's a bunch of weird cuts and stuff. And
yeah. And then we get in. We of course start with our lead here, Paris Hilton,
who always looks kind of stoned.
Stoned, like she just woke up. Like what?
Right.
It's a hotel. Joel David Moore.
Yep. Knock off Tom Green.
Nate Cooper there. Christine Lakin.
Yep.
She plays June.
Right.
And then we get the final title card, the Hottie and the Nottie.
Yeah, keep saying it.
And then you get like the post title card, post quick credits shot joke.
Featuring the Greg Wario.
If you give up in your dream, he's telling Nate Cooper this, like, you give up in your dream, you die. Which Nate rebuttals with a quote from Flashdance.
Yeah, apparently. Have you seen Flashdance?
100 years ago.
It sounds terrible. Anyway, that's it. Thankfully,
that's the end of the trailer.
That terrible line and sequence at the end is the end.
This one's pretty frustrating. This one's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Yeah. All right, so this is when we do Jared and Russ prognosticate.
I think so.
So what do you think?
So what I think is going to happen, and I think you're on board here probably with me here, that Nate is going to fall in love with June.
Yeah.
He's going to realize that Christabel is not all she's cracked up to be. She's, shallow and vapid, which I think will be well acted. And then, falls in love with June and realizes that beauty's on the inside. And then it turns into like a they set up a sequel like Miss Congeniality or something. Where we do a big makeover and it all works out for Nate because, of course, it has to work out for Nate, right?
Yeah, that's kind of I think that's it. Like this movie, I don't think is going to be something surprise. There's nothing surprising is going to happen out of this. Like this is just a classic inner beauty.
It's a classic shallow elf, which now neither of us can use in our pitch because I was thinking it too. Challenge yourself a little bit.
I'm on board with June goes to the dentist and somehow transformed.
I think they miss congeniality here. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a princess moment, right? Slow-mo walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then Paris Hilton, she's got to end up with
Johann.
Maybe
I could see that.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see them getting into a boat accident.
Driven by Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
So they get on. So maybe
poor driver of boats, Robert Pattinson.
I could see maybe. Johann's supposed to be like a doctor, maybe or something, right?
Sure.
I think he's trying to. He needs to get out of the States because he's got some like malpractice suit coming up against him because he's done some bad shit. He sees Paris Hilton, thinks it's Paris Hilton, right? But it's actually Christabel Abbott, right? And is like, oh, let me try and woo Paris Hilton. I know she's got a ton of money. Let's escape.
Oh my God, that's so smart.
gets on the boat. Robert Pattinson happens to be driving, but we all know in real life he can't drive a boat.
He's going to crash. Yeah.
So he crashes the boat and it goes up in a flaming ball of fire and
devastating, which mangles Paris Hilton's face. And then she is the new June.
And we've got a sequel.
Full circle.
We've got a sequel called
The Hiltons Have Eyes.
No. The Hottie's Knots, spelled Knots. Like a boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, or nautical hotties knots.
Nautical hotties, right? Nope. That's actually probably
nautical
a real.
Naughties?
That's probably
nautical naughties, and knot is spelled KNOTTIES. There you go.
Boom.
Nautical naughties. Done. I hate this. But you're right. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then I think what's his name again? Nate? Frank?
Nate. Yeah. Nate Cooper.
Nate Cooper and June, July, they get together and they live happily ever after in a castle. And Wario
in the dungeon.
I'm feeling much better about that now.
Me too.
All right.
Well, that's probably enough about that, huh?
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back next week with our full breakdown of the Hottie and the Nottie.
Stop saying it.
In the meantime, though, you should follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That or ITMT Pod on Twitter, and listen to us on like a service like Spotify or Apple or Google, whatever. Subscribe, like, follow, whatever.
Whatever you're gonna do.
Do your civic duty.
Exactly. Yeah. You have a responsibility.
Yeah.
As a citizen of ITMT Nation, as a citizen of one of the great 42 states plus the district, or 43 other countries that listen to the podcast, you have a civic duty.
Yeah, and you 8 other states and 5 other countries we have left. We're coming for you.
1 or 2 probably. Yeah,
right.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, we'll
in a good way.
Years before you know it.
Yeah.
You're not listening to this yet, but you will be. But while you're on those services.
Just delivering some audio wet willies right to your ears. Here we go.
Oh, ew.
No.
Well, all right. Yeah. Well, now they definitely won't leave us a review on those other things like Spotify and Apple. Or if you do, make a comment about that when you do it.
Do you like wet willies?
Do you like Russ's wet willies?
Why do you phrase it like that?
Well, phrasing it how you phrase. Or if you're feeling old fashioned, you can send us an email. It's thismeansthat@gmail.com, or you can go to the website. We have so many options. You can do so many things. There's so many ways to experience ITMT content.
Now we've done 100 and some odd episodes of these. We've done this outro a million times. And I think our dedicated listeners know there's a lot of good gems when we get to the end here. Because usually we're either hysterical or we've lost our minds because we've watched this really terrible movie and we've broken
part 2.
Yeah, and it's part 2 and we're probably drunk. Do you think people aren't emailing us because we're saying if you want to be old fashioned, people are thinking like, I'm not old fashioned.
Maybe, yeah. No, that's a great point.
Do we need to change up our outro here a bit? Maybe like, hey, if you want to feel new fashioned, email us, or
I take it back. Yeah. If you want to feel new school is spelled SKOOL, school. Send us an email.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever said the website. Is thismeansthat.com.